To next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees set to take the field here along with the New Orleans Saints offense, and he is the NFL's all-time passing leader. Took that mantle earlier this year. 32 touchdowns, 5 interceptions as he heads into the playoffs.
New Orleans, Brees puts up 363 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's looking for more of that type of a performance in the playoffs. And by the way, in his career with New Orleans, undefeated at home in the playoffs.
Ready. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Foles. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, Charles, a little bit earlier you were talking about the first time that the Saints and Eagles met up earlier this season as we think about their upcoming playoff game, which you will be calling, by the way. But 48-7 was the final in Week 11. What are the keys in this upcoming game?
Well, for New Orleans, an intact offensive line would be a great start. They were dinged up a little bit down the stretch. Their ability to run the football with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara allows Drew Brees to make those throws downfield to guys like Mike Thomas and make the big plays and, of course, swing it out to Kamara out of the backfield. On the defensive side of the ball, their ability to pressure Nick Foles will actually be a key in this game. Cam Jordan, their all-pro defensive end, will have a big hand in that.
Here we go.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Football going back over to Philadelphia here, and this is a team who 6 weeks ago really looked lost, but then they won 5 of their last 6 to get to the 6th and final playoff spot, and then they defeat Chicago on the road.
Yeah, Nick Foles, he did it again, didn't he? Who would have thought that he would have to hop back in as he did last season and help carry this team not just to the playoffs, but get a win in the 1st round in Chicago in a cold weather game? How about Nick Foles? He just keeps doing it. Now they've got to go to New Orleans and take on the #1 seeded New Orleans Saints.
And only 2 number 6 seeds have ever won the Super Bowl. Steelers in 2005 and the Packers in 2010. They're trying to become number 3. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Foles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1 quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told. And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot. Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate